These are our group members.
Social anxiety disorder. So there are few the most commonly known symptoms as: first, fear of situations in which you may be judged negatively. Second, worry about embarrassing or humiliating yourself. Third, intense fear of interacting or talking with strangers. Fourth, fear that others will notice that you look anxious. Fifth, fear of physical symptoms that may cause you embarrassment, such as blushing, sweating, trembling, or having a shaky voice. Sixth, avoidance of doing things or speaking to people out of fear of embarrassment. And the last one is the seventh, avoidance of situations where you might be the center of situation.
From the prevalence, approximate 12% of population meets the diagnostic criteria for social anxiety at some point in lives. Social anxiety is common among women with percentage of 60 and typically begins during adolescence or early adulthood. Nearly 2/3 of people with social anxiety suffer from one or more additional anxiety disorders at some point in lives, and about 50% also suffer from a depressive disorder at same time. Approximately 1/3 abuse alcohol to reduce anxiety and help face their fate situations. Comorbidities have led researchers to understand diseases as causally connected network of symptoms. On average, people with social anxiety have lower employment rates and socioeconomic status. Finally, the disease is remarkably persistent.
Next, we will look into psychological causal factors of social phobia. The first one is social anxiety as learned behavior. To explain this, it's sort of like a classical conditioning where they are exposed to, witness, or being in social defeat, humiliation, or target of anger and criticism. The social situation acts as unconditioned stimulus that trigger their fear compared when exposed to non-specifically negative stimuli like unpleasant smell. How about perception of uncontrollability and unpredictability? It is often lead to submissive and unassertive behavior, especially it involves actual social defeat that could lead to both increased submissive behavior and fear. The last factor is cognitive biases. As a result from these cognitive biases, they might behave awkwardly, resulting in rejection by others, or preoccupy themselves with stereotyped negative self-images in social situations.
Now I will be talking about biological causal factors. The most important temperamental variable is behavioral inhibition that share characteristics with both neuroticism and introversion. To be more specific, when a child is easily distressed by unfamiliar stimuli, and when a child is shy and avoidant, he will become fearful during his childhood and will having risk of developing social anxiety during adolescence. Also, those with parents that had an emotional disorder will likely to be diagnosed with social anxiety disorder too. Moreover, larger proportion of variance in person who develop social anxiety is due to non-shared environmental factors, which are consistent with a strong role for learning.
So the last part, we're going to talk about the treatments. What is the suitable treatments for people with social anxiety disorder? Actually, it is centered between two methods, which is first, cognitive and behavior therapy, CBT, and also the second one is medications. In CBT, cognitive restructuring techniques usually will be used to help the clients identify their underlying negative thought and automatic thoughts. While for medication, usually the most effective and widely used for medication are under several categories of antidepressant, which is also including the monoamine oxidase inhibitors.
So that is all from us. Thank you for listening.